Staggering new numbers tonight in Colorado and across the U.S. More than 11 million Americans have now been diagnosed with coronavirus since this pandemic began.
Just last week, we hit 10 million cases, and in just 6 days, we've added a million more. Here in our state, more than 163,000 people have tested positive for the virus as Colorado hits a new high for hospitalizations.
More than 1,400 beds are being used by COVID-19 patients. That's the highest number our state has seen ever in this pandemic. Thank you so much for joining us at 10. I'm Jason Grenauer.
And I'm Jacqueline Allen. With this spike tonight, more Colorado counties are tightening restrictions and more teachers and students get ready to go back to remote learning.
But first tonight, an urgent plea from hospitals and health officials who are coping with a surge in COVID patients. Denver 7's Lance Hernandez with more on what hospitals are doing to manage that big jump.
These are our darkest days as a nation. They are our darkest days as a state.
Governor Polis asking hospitals to increase their COVID bed capacity by 50% to handle the surge of patients.
We're increasing our number of beds that we have available for COVID patients really on a day-to-day basis.
Dr. Jean Kuttner says UC Health University of Colorado Hospital is answering the call.
We've expanded now into our third intensive care unit.
Kuttner says they're seeing more COVID patients now than last spring. Statewide, hospitals have activated the Combined Hospital Transfer Center, which starts out at Tier 1.
And you can think of Tier 1 as essentially a buddy plan.
The Colorado Hospital Association's Julie Lonborg says that's where a hospital in rural Colorado experiencing its first surge reaches out to an assigned hospital in a larger city.
They can call their buddy hospital and affect a transfer quickly and easily. Kind of one call does it all.
She says the surge shows no sign of leveling off.
So we know we've got 2 really, really tough weeks in front of us.
Last spring, Coloradans went to New York and New Jersey to help out with their surges. The hope was that when Colorado needed help, those states would send reinforcements. May not happen.
Because they're surging across the nation, we absolutely cannot rely on bringing in volunteers from other states. Every state needs every staff member that they have.
So doctors are asking for the public's help, especially over Thanksgiving.
I know we're getting tired of this, but we all need to follow the social distancing, wear masks, and wash our hands, and that'll help us all get through this together.
Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.